Okay, Bradley's picking. Now he's somebody who does not put it straight onto the rack, so we're going to have to wait. And he does it one at a time, Josh being very patient.
So for those who don't know, Josh is also a co-creator of Woogles, and he also like made his own Scrabble AI called Magpie, which is faster than Macondo. So that should be, it's based partially on Macondo, but it should be it should come out soon. It's going to surpass my little AI, but that's okay.
Is that right? Oh my goodness. Yes, I know him primarily as a coder, so he's putting that to good use. Now, right out of the gate.
Right out of the Ox gate.
Right out of the Ox gate. I can't wait to see what that means, but it sounds like it should mean what it sounds like. I don't think there was anything even close for that one.
As much land as one ox could plow.
Oh my God. Oh, I guess it refers to it goes from gate to gate, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And now we have another great word that I love. I don't know if it's the best play, but just to get rid of, I mean, when you have a rack like this, you want to get rid of, like you have 4 heavy tiles. That's great. If you don't have a bingo, you can score a lot, but you want to get rid of as many as possible. And the stunning Baywop takes care of that.
So I have the definition of Baywop here as an offensive word. I don't even want to like ask like what it actually means.
Well, we know the last 3 letters have been taken away from both dictionaries,
right.
from all dictionaries except for one.
So they seem to have deemed it okay to put bay in front of it. So maybe it's not as offensive.
We apologize if we offended anybody. I did not know what the word meant, and the fact that it's still in a dictionary implied to me that it was okay. So I apologize.
That's okay.
It does open a double, but it's when you look at this rack, you want to save ET. I mean, this is the only way to do it.
Yeah. As a 1/16 Italian, I do not take offense.
I appreciate it. Well, as 100% person of the Hebrew faith, I don't get offended by the word that they've taken away, because it's just an opportunity to get rid of 2 heavy titles. I think you can figure out what I'm talking about. I'm not going to say it out loud.
Mm-hmm. So apparently a Baywop is a Newfoundland. It's a Newfoundland.
Oh, I should know it.
It's a derogatory term used by urbanites to refer to a rural person in Newfoundland.
Okay. So it has nothing to do with San Francisco then.
Yeah.
Okay. So another possibility is just to play TWO on top of Oxgate, but I don't think that does anything good. I don't like it at all. And then there's the very interesting Bowget, which does take an S. So, but I play Woogles a lot, and your guy likes to do that a lot. Open up through the double, one away from the double word score, and set an S hook very, very often. Bowgate does open up an O next to a triple letter, but the X is already gone, so only the K would be worrisome. And instead, Josh decides to be a bit more defensive and plays bow underneath. And he holds on to the Y for ABBA.
Very cool. Nice, very nice. Yeah, bow seems to be the play that sims best here.
Well, you were saying that he looks at rack leave, right?
Right. So he's probably just calculating.
He set up type. He saved type to go completely underneath it. Look at that.
Ooh.
Very pretty.
And now he's like a whole bingo behind.
Yeah, but he's going to play type. Yeah, now the question: should Bradley have played Zoa? Is the question. Make it much more difficult to play off Ox.
Oh yeah, for sure. That sounds like you maybe should have done that. I think he wanted to keep a slightly more balanced leave.
Yeah, I think so too. When Dave Alder gave us a very good lesson. If you have you want to say 1 vowel and 2 consonants. If you have 2 vowels, you want to say 3 consonants. He gave us a bit of a math lesson on what to do.
Wow, I would love to see that.
So I'm super impressed with this type save. Like, are you? Like,
yeah, it's awesome. And he has it all spelled out as well. So maybe he should. I think it might still be the best thing to do. Let me see. Aft. Oh, Aft also scores quite a bit here.
I'm kind of liking Fatty, honestly. Whenever I have those triple letters 5 apart, I try to see, can I put my highest scoring tiles on both of them?
Yeah, that scores a ton.
That scores a ton, and it scores just 1 less than type, and it saves EP versus AFT. And it saves the E for Abai. So I'm liking,
How about
yeah,
like
I'm liking,
overlapping ZO and Ox a little bit? Is that a possibility? Like doing something like FAP or
yeah.
yeah, something like
You
that.
want to save two T, YETT? I don't know if I would want to do that.
Yeah, I would not want to do that either.
Another possibility is to play underneath bow and play fit, FYTTE, saving PA. That's very pretty as well. FYTTE, making
Oh,
abai
oh,
tots.
I see that. I see that. That's beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah.
EWT, yeah.
So can we ask Makondo what to do?
So Macondo actually likes FAP here, 6B FAP, keep for 40 points, keeping ETTY. I guess the TTY like might be kind of synergistic.
Well, you can play yet underneath abai and
That's
make
right.
toe, oot, and So
Beautiful. He's doing it.
yeah. Wow. 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 I am so impressed.
I mean,
I think I would
Josh always does this.
Yeah. He does it all the time.
Yeah, he's always like kind of like simming it in his head, I feel.
And he did it so quickly too.
Yeah.
So he's taken care of the dangerous ox hook. He scored a ton. He saved himself a huge play underneath abai. I mean, this is Scrabble, PhD level, guys. This is fantastic play.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely would have just played fatty, like you said, like you suggested.
I would have played fatty, and that's why I'm not in position one at these tournaments. He's also given very little, even though underneath bow and on top of EW are very easy to hook. Remember, everybody, pox now takes an M in front of it, M pox. So that is not a dead area. And was Lazo, I believe, is good. And
yeah.
So that would make a very nice spot.
Yeah, you can overlap a whole bingo in there, like Elmias or something.
There you go. There you go. Absolutely. Filmier.
Yeah.
I mean, that spot is not dead.
Oh my gosh, Filmier.
Just very, very nice. So he's kept that Y. Now it is, and you can't stick another offensive letter after to make an offensive word. So that AB has become less useful than in the past.
Yeah.
He needs an S for adhesion. I'm trying to think hyenoid if he had the Y. I'm doing this in my head. So, sorry, hyoidian. Sorry, I always do that.
Oh yeah, hyoidian.
Diaphone. So interestingly, Josh had two of the letters he needed in order to bingo. Diaphone and hyoidian. Lionhead is another one that he has. Now you have to start thinking of nines. You always have to do this, guys. You have to go through what's on the board and not assume that nothing's there, because you'd be shocked how often there is a 9 there. I'm often shocked how often it isn't there. But
right, I always look for 9s, but it almost always doesn't work. And then when it does, you feel like smart.
now I think he needs to. He has the A, and I think he needs to. There's nothing interesting to do on top of the EW that doesn't open the board terribly. So I think personally he needs to go underneath to make ABBA and something like how. I'm not crazy about putting an H over a double word. What are you liking, Cesar?
I think yeah, maybe something like Honda making ABA. If you look at yeah, that's what I would have gone for. But if you look at Macondo, it likes Diane, like I think it's like Chicken Diane is what it means. Diane making ABA and TON.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
Saving HO. It scores the same.
Whoa.
Oh, I think
something's happening here.
Head. That did not come up in my. It's not good. It's hexapod.
Yeah. Yes, hexapod.
It's going to challenge it. I think this is a situation. This is somebody who studies a lot, and when he has pox head, it's hexapod, and he's forgotten.
Yeah.
That pox head, because he sees pox head right away. I believe this is what's happening. Oh. And you always love to. I mean, you don't like to see somebody get a phony taken off, but I love to see somebody who knows the word so well that he challenged it within 1 second. And I think Bradley is saying, "You dumbcough, it's hexapod." For the 8,000th time, it's hexapod.
Now he won't forget.
Exactly. It sounds like it should be good. I don't know. And there we go. Now we're getting, yeah. All right. So let me take care of that. and plays kite, gets rid of, finally cashes in on that Y hook that he has saved, which should not have been there, to be honest with you. I think it should have been taken care of. He could have played yoke in the same spot, making really taking advantage of the EWK, so doubling the K. That is another thought, but he would have had to keep 2 E's. If he played yoke, it would have saved 2 T's. It would have left an L hook, a T hook, and an S, not a T hook, a D hook and an S hook. So I can understand not playing yoke.
Yeah, I think it likes here. Yeah, yacht or yacht. There's a few plays like that, but they're all kind of like clustered together at the top.
Yeah, EOT. Wow. God, what could that possibly mean? God, EOT. It's like EGOT, totally EOT. Such wonderful, wonderful words in this dictionary. I was salivating when I watch it.
Oh no, I think the annotator, like the annotator didn't challenge off the last play, so hopefully they'll figure out how to do that.
Okay. If not, I am actually doing the board, so I can actually give you the scores. And the scores right now are 135 to 106, I believe.
Yes, that sounds right.
Yes, and he did the right thing. So he could have played high, he could have played hey, and he could have played ho. And saving the ADIN, I think, is superior. So the score, well, I have 128 to 105.
Yeah, 128 to 105 is what I have as well.
Okay. So there's a mistake there, everybody. So we'll keep you apprised of the scores. Don't worry about that. And I see tectonic without the C. So it's a very closed little board here. Now, of course, he's given him a big hook underneath that O. He could play words like Saito if he wants to save ENT. You're always looking to save an E if you can, especially now with just 7 unseen. So that will take care of that. There's still lots of eyes left. So always, for people who are learning Scrabble, always keep track of what is left. We can see that there are less E's available, but there are a ton of I's available. And of course, 2 E's go together a lot better. Even 3 E's go together better than 2 I's, and certainly 3 I's. So try to get rid of the vowels that there are a lot of in the bag that are not synergistic with themselves if they get doubled or tripled.
So what do you like here? Oh, I think they're fixing the scores right now.
I like anything that blocks the hook onto Abai. So is there something he could do that can go under the KO to block, because we're going to see Drainer come down very, very quickly. Yud is not good, and yeah. But
and of course, Josh.
He's got Randier. Oh, I think he's. Oh wow, I think he's going to bingo no matter what.
Yeah, he's going to bingo no matter what. So I think, well, what Macondo likes here is just like taking the equity play, just do CITO, CITO, making HO.
Yeah. And opening a triple.
Yeah, it seems reasonable to me.
Oh, and it won't fit. He would have had tectonic. You say, I told you he's missing a C.
Oh yeah.
It will not fit. And it will. Oh, he's doing it that way.
Interesting. Okay.
Interesting. Yeah, he wants to block the buy hook. Very interesting. And not open a triple. I can understand that. But Macondo likes the other one. Now, yeah, of course, you don't want to play Scion because it takes an S hook in front.
Right. I actually, coin is also up there. Like Macondo does this thing where it gives you the top plays, and then if it doesn't cut it off statistically, it means that it could have been a wash. So it likes Cito, Icon, coin. There's a few things it likes.
Very interesting. Now he can still play Drainer underneath con, but there's absolutely no point doing that because it doesn't hit a double word, and it opens up the I to the triple word below it. Randier is fine. It doesn't take anything. It just opens the board up, but you need to bingo. You have to open the board. There's nothing you can do. We haven't seen an S. We haven't seen a blank. And Josh is not picking well. So the score I have, everybody, is 201, 134. We have caught up. Excellent. And he's got a bingo.
Oh, he does? Okay, let me see.
You try to figure it out.
On 10.
He's got 2 bingos in the same spot, and he's found them. Yeah.
Unnetted? Really?
Yeah, unnetted and untented.
Nice.
Is one better than the other? See what he's doing? He's going back and forth. What does it look like on the board? What is the possibilities? Untented, N takes everything in front and behind. And it's high. So I personally might put a T there, but it just depends what's left in the bag, you know? Two T's, two N's. Okay, that's even. It's harder to, I think it's easier to go next to two N's and to hook, you know, parallel plays than T's. But oh, and he's being challenged. Okay.
Oh, maybe he weighed the possibility of being challenged as well.
Yeah, and you see that he moved the tiles around, and I don't think he is what we call coffee housing, you know, trying to get your opponent to maybe challenge you because you're not sure which is good, which isn't good. I don't think he was doing that. I think he was just looking to see what played better on the board.
Yeah, unnetted means not in a net. Oh, actually, the definition shows
It doesn't mean to remove the net. Nice play. So now we got a very even game. We do. It's my turn not to know how to add 5, so I'm going to have to figure that one out.
Oh, that's right. There's a 5 point. Let me see. There we go. I added it on my condo.
Okay, thanks. I'll just have to remember it in my head and figure it out.
I think it's a little click. I think Quaco has like a +5 click near the top.
Ah, gotcha. Perfect. And we will commit that, and we'll try to add 5. Okay, we can't do that. Never mind. So what do we have here for Mr. Bradley? Not much.
Ugly rack. I think yeah. I don't see anything that stands out so far. Maybe a twee next to unnetted on the left side, like making EN.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. And if he had played untented, he still could have played it, so that didn't affect it. We're starting to look what's in the bag. So there's 21 vowels and 31 consonants. And I believe by looking at this online, those are that is what Bradley can see when he looks at tracking. So I might be a little concerned about playing off 3 vowels with 10 extra consonants, but definitely you want to undouble the I. You definitely want to you want to get rid of that U, even though the Q is unseen. And there aren't great Q spots except next to the U and unnetted. And nobody ever likes the G. But there is an INGS possibility on the board because he played unnetted and not untented. So that is a possibility that he might want to be thinking, can I just, you know, dump off TUI, for example, off the, you know, get rid of the tweed, let's say, worry, next to the T to the middle triple row, and open up an S spot for myself because I have an S. And right now there's Oxgates is available. So now I have a second one, but it scores absolutely nothing. So I can't, you know, it's a terrible, terrible play. So you might just play Tui. Over Randier. You could
So one of the things that Quackle or Bacondo likes here is Sig, making the C and coin, just go down and play Sig. It sounds kind of crazy, but like you're keeping like IG for the N, so you can make an ING bingo. I just hate keeping the U, but I don't know. I think Sig
how are you
makes
keeping
some
a
sense.
G if you're playing Sig?
I'm sorry, you're keeping. Oh no, you're right. See, that's what happens when you commentate. Okay. Oh, I was thinking of Kuit. CUIT is another one that it likes. CUIT keeps the I and the G.
Opening a triple.
But it's kind of crazy, yeah.
Another French word. In French, it means cooked, but it takes an S, so I don't think that's what it is. Well, it opens up a triple for you because the T in that spot in the second is very amenable to an S in front of it, and you're holding onto an S. But no S is seen yet. So and no blank seen. So I'm not doing that. I don't know. I don't have the balls for that. I don't know. Do you?
Yeah, I don't know. I might. So one of the things that I learned, do you remember Ira Cohen? I wonder how he's doing now. But one of the things that he told me is triples don't grow on trees. So I always tell myself that every time I open a triple, and like, you know, sometimes they show up, and almost all the time I don't get triple done.
Triples don't grow on trees.
Yeah.
So what do you think? I'm not even sure quite what you meant by that.
that they're not just gonna show up because you open a triple triple. Like they don't like come out of nowhere, basically. So,
Oh,
so
there's
he's
an
like,
intentionality to it.
yeah, yeah. No, basically, he's just saying that like even if you open a triple triple, the chance that your opponent has a triple triple is low. So
Oh, that I understand.
yeah, and I think that's what he's trying to say.
But I think it's also depending on the situation in terms of scoring and opening the board and how
Yeah,
behind you are, how ahead you are.
of
Is it
course,
worth 48 points versus 3? You know, like, okay, that's a no-brainer.
of
Okay.
course, of course. Yeah.
So he's looking at Aegis, which
Oh,
is
he's
interesting.
or he's looking at Queet.
You might be right. Or he might be looking, well, he's not looking at Tui over Randir. Why would you want to? It's an interesting situation. His tile this is not a good rack, but this is a good rack to build on. And if you can get rid of the doubled I, if you can get rid of the U, I don't think you can get rid of GUI, right? I don't think there's anywhere really. I mean, you can
Yeah, I
play
don't know.
guys opening up the triple triple to the right of unnetted, but that would be utterly crazy. I wouldn't do that.
Oh, I see. Yeah, no, I don't like that.
You could just play uni, holding on to your T and your S. So hold it. That's interesting. But you're blocking the best S hook, which is Oxgate. That's why I don't like Etui next to the left of Etui of unnetted. It blocks the
Oh,
S hook.
but when the game is this close, maybe it's okay to block.
Maybe it is okay, but yeah, especially with
Ooh,
3 on scene. Oh my
he's
goodness!
doing it. Nice. I love it.
And that was Makondo's pick. How
Yeah,
brilliant is that? I love when that happens.
yeah. I mean, I like the guts.
No guts, no glory.
That's something.
Listen, they're very evenly matched. They played 30 games and they're 15-15. You learn a few things when you play somebody, you know?
Yeah, that's what Maddie would tell me. Maddie came and she would say, "No guts, no glory." So
Now,
I learned a lot of like sayings from my
no
early
guts.
days, my early days in Scrabble.
I love that you remembered it too. And now, remember we talked about Filmier? Guess what?
Yeah, amazing.
Filmer.
I love how he saw it. He saw it so quickly.
Yeah. Well, he had a few minutes to think about it, but yeah, I agree.
But he doesn't give it away. See, if it was Nigel, he would have spelled out Filmer on his rack.
Yeah, I know. That's what I like about Nigel, actually.
Yeah,
You always know what he's about to do,
he's a commentator's dream.
except for the fact that he doesn't talk after the game. And it's very painful for a commentator. I will have to tell you that because
Oh,
you want to hear some pearls of wisdom, and he just will not give the game away. So, okay. And we see what happened to, unfortunately, to it looks like a bad rack. I wonder if it is. No, Aiguises. Oh, he's got
oh,
Aiguises.
okay. Aguises, yeah.
Aiguises.
I think I remember that. It can be spelled with a Z as well, right? I mean a Z. Sorry.
Probably. I don't know. Aguiz. Yeah, you're right. So he's going to know that in 1 second. He's going to put it next to Oxgates, and he will have a slight lead. One who films. Oh, and Josh is unbelievable. Played off 6 tiles. Usually, when you get rewarded for such a pretty play, and he did not. He did not pick up either an S or a blank or an E. So he's going to have a little bit of work after this.
It looks like his rack is close to a few things, but I can't quite see anything
I
great.
don't see anything. I see wordage. I see war dog.
Yeah, and like Gurdwara almost.
Oh, I was just in a Gurdwara.
Oh, what is a Gurdwara?
If I'm correct, Gurdwara, it's a temple, an Indian temple. I was just in India, and
Oh,
we went to
fantastic.
a Gurdwara at midnight.
Fantastic.
Now I pray that I got that right. I'm sure I'll be corrected if I was not, but I think I'm right. Yeah, a Sikh place of worship. Very fascinating. You have to take your shoes off, and you have to walk through water to cleanse yourself on your way into the temple. You have to cover your head, and you can't take any photos inside the temple itself.
Wow.
Very interesting experience. I loved every second of it.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, I would love to experience something like that.
Yeah. So he's not putting it down. You would think that he would very quickly. This seems like a rack. I think what he's doing is house cleaning, but he's down to 12 minutes. So I think I might let my opponent, give me time to do the house cleaning, because with a rack like this, it's either Aguizes or it ain't. And
Do you think it's a possibility that he doesn't see it?
I just can't imagine that he doesn't see it. I can't. It
He
just
could
seems
play.
like the fact that you know it. I mean,
He could play sewerage if he doesn't see Aguises.
storages.
Sewerage through EWER.
Storages. Oh my God, how pretty is that?
I didn't see it. That was Macondo.
Okay. Well, he can play GAU to the left of quit.
Yeah. Hope he sees Aguises.
Oh,
It almost looks like issuage. I bet you he's gonna try issuage. Like if I was like studying,
oh,
I would guess issuage.
yeah, and that's as anybody who watches Wheel of Fortune knows, never harder to or easier to stump anybody on the game by starting a word with a vowel.
Mm.
So it's very impressive that you would think of issuage. But but I think you're doing what I recommended, right? You're putting age as a suffix. Oh, he doesn't see it. Wow.
Oh, wait, what is this? Is that a word?
I guess it is. It is.
I seem like a newbie. Clamor or din?
It's only good with the S.
Okay, cool.
Oh, that's a big miss, and that's really kind of shocking because that's a kind of rack that you should know at this level. So that's anyway. We all have slips. It happens.
Yeah, it's okay. He has verbiages now, so yeah. Actually, that's not even a word. Verbiages.
Verbiages. Yeah,
Yeah, verbiages. Yeah.
That would be a 9.
Oh, agusius is another word.
Agusia? Yeah, agusia means we had that during COVID, inability to taste.
Oh, okay. Agusia.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's an interesting situation. He's not going to be happy about that. So I think I see a really nice play, and you wouldn't think of it. You don't think of going to a 5-letter word ending in F, but I think dwarf might be the play.
Dwarf, yeah.
You get rid of your double R, you get rid of your W. Like, how do you approach the board, Cesar? Like, I tend to approach it with, rather than what can I score the most with, how can I groom my rack? And I think it's gotten me in more trouble than it should. But this happens to do everything you want it to do with the W and the R. But how do you approach your racks?
That's a super interesting question, because I think like when you start off playing Scrabble, you're just like kind of staring at your rack, or you're trying to see like what words can I make, and then once you get to higher levels, you want to see how can they shape the board to help me like achieve my goals, right? And here Josh is leading. He wants to score a lot and keep up his lead. He wants to try to block if he can, and if he can't, just score and see if you can just outrun anything. But after seeing what Bradley did, he sees, oh, he obviously has another S. He might be worried about Ox Gates. So yeah, it's interesting. Ox Gates would be a high scoring lane, but it also gives back a potential overlap, and so I think if I'm Josh here, I'm like, okay, I can't really block Ox Gates without sacrificing much, and I have Dwarf scores a ton of points, so I'm just going to play Dwarf and go for one of the 2 blanks.
Yeah, and it's amazing when I play Woogles, which I'm sure is judging me constantly, that whenever I try to balance my rack, it totally gives me bad crap. And whenever I whenever I just say, I don't care, I'm going to save UUI, I get Uguya on the next turn, and like, no problem. You saved really crappy tiles, but you maximized your play on the last one. I'm going to give you a nice rack next time. That's how it feels sometimes.
Whenever I play like live tournaments and like I have a good rack, and then I like draw crap after keeping a leave, I say, oh, I must have missed a bingo, because that's the only way that karma would get me. And like I really believe that. I'm like,
it is karma.
Yeah.
So and also with Bradley, I think personally, I think he erroneously worried that the triple was more worrisome than that S hook on Oxgate. And personally, with 4 S's unseen, although I have 2 of them, I'm much more worried about that S hook on Oxgate. So if I don't see 8 Y's, I probably would have blocked it, because like it's enough already, right? Like we're halfway through the game. It's enough. He's got to have an S at some point.
I'm very curious about about Josh's play of Drow. Like I wonder if he didn't see Dwarf. It seems like he's sacrificing a lot of points.
I don't think he saw it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who thinks of finishing a 5-letter word in F. Like
Yeah.
with you don't. Unfortunately, you don't.
And gub seems standard.
Yeah, I mean, you would love to get rid of the V, but the B would be next. He had something like brave and braver through the R and Randier, but I think that's absolutely nuts. So I'm okay with gub. I'm always you're much younger than I am. But there's a classic Woody Allen film that my mother took me to when I was like 14. I think it was for 18 and under, and she said she's 18, and she let us in. And it's Woody Allen. Woody Allen is a runaway prisoner, and he's made a gun out of soap, and trying to steal money from a bank. And he passes a note to her, and he says, it says I have a gun, but she can't read it, and she says, "You have a gub." And she doesn't understand what he's saying, and he's trying to, because his handwriting is so bad. And then, of course, they're outside for some reason, and it's made out of soap, and it starts raining, and it starts bubbling.
Wait, what's the name of this movie?
Bananas.
Bananas.
You definitely put it on your list to watch. It's a hysterical movie.
Yeah, that sounds funny.
Alrighty, so he's got harangue through an A that doesn't exist. Hunger. Oh, nurag. Nurag is a word.
Nurhag. Oh, wow. Nurhag. I see.
And uncharge. And harangue. Oh, he's not getting any puck luck, as we say in hockey. He's nothing.
Thang, I think, right? From the T and unnetted.
Oh, yeah. 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 You got to double your H. That's the way to do it. You don't want to save URE, but ER you want to save, but not the U, but the Q is unseen, so it's never hurts.
Another pretty play here through Lazo is Halazone.
Oh, that is sick.
Yeah.
That is sick good. Does it take the C?
Chalazone. I don't think so. I think that's
No,
without
it doesn't.
the E. That would be without the E, right?
Yeah,
Oh no, it's not. What am I thinking about? It's like a thing that you get on your eye. Oh, yeah. Chalazion.
That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, very good. I'm not totally crazy. Yeah, I'm thinking of that, or something that has to do with an egg, like the white. The egg yolk has a white sticky thing. Yes. I think that's the chalazion.
Oh,
if I remember my biology correctly. I have to look it up. I wouldn't even know how to spell it, but I've had it on the aerolith.
Or an albumin. The albumin.
Chalaza.
Yeah.
Each of 2 twisted membrane strips joining the yolk to the ends of the shell. I'm not totally crazy.
Wow. But if you add the I, chalazion with an I is a tumor of the eyelid.
Right. See what you learned here, guys? You thought you were here just for Scrabble. You're getting a whole biology and vocabulary lesson today.
Okay, so he played Thang.
So Joe is what you want to get rid of. And Joe is playable for 36 points, or Ya in the same spot over Thang. He gave him a spot. It does block the board for bingos there, but if he doesn't block Urides next turn, Josh is about to bingo and take complete control of this game.
Yeah, I think Jo. Yeah, I think he just blocks too much, and Bradley needs to bingo to come back. Well, he doesn't need to bingo to come back, but he's getting to that point where he needs something to happen. But so I think he can still draw something.
Josh is about to take control of this game. We'll see what happens, what he picks up. There's still that U open for a Q, which has not been played. And shockingly, I actually kept track of that correctly. Okay, so he's going to play Joe, and I think we're going to see Urides in 3 seconds. Oh, there's also erudite.
Now one
that makes no sense at all.
One little teaching moment about JO versus JA. So you want to get rid of your O usually, but with VER, like maybe the O is better to have an over something.
And I might call your attention over to the remaining tile board, where we see there are 5 unseen A's.
That's another one, yeah. There's 5 unseen A's.
So that was a mistake, yeah. Over is much better than ever. I agree with you totally. Good catch. It's the only time the V is good, when you have over with it.
Mhm.
I used to love the V. I don't know why. I was obviously a delusional younger player.
I still like the G.
The G, you like the G?
Yeah, sort of. I've lost some love for it recently.
Okay. Okay, here's our teaching moment. If Bradley had played the A, he would have had a bingo underneath the W. Another biology word. You see it, everybody?
Ovaries.
Ovaries, yes. Do you see how beautiful this game is and how important it is to be on top of everything and be aware of how OVER go so well together and how there are 5 A's left in the bag, and you have to be aware of everything, everything. It's a gorgeous game.
Yeah,
Gorgeous,
it's
gorgeous, gorgeous game. How many times do you play a game, Cesar, and you go, oh my God, in the tens of thousands of games I've played, I have never seen this rack.
oh, all the time.
All the time, right? And
Yeah.
it's the same 100 tiles.
Or never seen this type of position.
Right.
And you
Right.
always gotta like try to like kind of extrapolate like based on previous games, like what would I do here? But it's a unique position that nobody has ever seen. So
Unbelievable. I love this game. And Rob points out he would have had Savorier too. He would have had bingos in 2 places. Savorier, of course, would have been superior, not opening up anything under WO. So, what does he do? What does he do? What does he do? What does he do? My game just turned off, so I am going blind now. I don't have a game.
uh,
It
so
quit. Next game. We'll do it next game. He's
so it
got it.
looks like Zoa making AG might be a little fish here that he can go for. Maybe he can well
Mhm.
actually I don't see anything that won't be blocked next turn, unfortunately.
Well, we talked about desperation. So,
Yeah.
he's gotta leave that W that another reason why Drow, I think, was not, as good as it could be is that it opened up an easy lane, but it also created very great volatility because then you could play underneath the WO afterwards and score a ton of points. But it did open up a new bingo lane. So that's taken care of. That's gotta be left alone. The U and the R are other bingo lanes. So I think you need to kinda leave them alone too, score some points, and, just pray.
Yeah, score some points here. I think I was with 24 points.
But he's
Um,
down over 100, which is really, and still no, now he's just locked both U's. Let's see what Josh can do. He has QI, so that's always a possibility. He could just play, so a very nice play. I'm going completely solo here, guys. So he could play QI at cheese and filmers, and that kills the R lane, forcing Bradley to bingo underneath OW.
yeah, for sure. I think, or even just like quota or something, but QIS is probably better.
He almost has milk toast. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God. If that A was an O, would that have fit?
Yeah.
If that A was an O, is that how you spell it? Milqueq? Oh no, I probably
QUE toast.
QUE. No, it went to fit.
No,
So close.
that would be like an 11, I think. You can spell it. Can you spell like milk, like MILK? Or do you need the QUE? Milk toast.
I
Oh,
think
you can't. In Collins, you can spell it MILK toast.
so. Somebody has found very nice Umiax, which I think is a real star play, but
Oh, beautiful.
it doesn't block the R though. That's the only thing. But it scores. And when you're
Yeah.
so far ahead, and I think that's what he's going to play.
God, gorgeous.
Beautiful, beautiful. 9, 10, 11, 12, 21, 22, 44 points. And that's something that, so everybody, you probably are aware of Will Anderson, fabulous player and also fabulous content creator. And this is actually a pearl wisdom from Mac Miller, which I've mentioned in previous broadcasts, which is a very good piece of advice, that when you're ahead in the game, you have a couple of choices. One is to play very defensively and block the board, but you're going to sacrifice points almost certainly. And the other one is to just keep scoring like the dickens and just make it impossible for your opponent to come back sufficiently. And I guess it depends where you are in the standings, if you need to minimize a cum difference, or if you just want to secure the win. But I really like that piece of advice, to just keep scoring, and make it just impossible. So your opponent might bingo, but yes, they're not going to catch up to you.
Scoring never stops, like Austin says. So I think Josh has polenta. Wait, yeah, that's right.
He does.
But oops, I should have let the group find it.
That's okay. That's okay. They'll get the next one. They've been doing great, actually. Now, polenta plays through a bunch of stuff. It does not play through the R, but he can play polenta underneath drow. And I'm not going to question Josh, because he's playing so beautifully this game, and he plays in general so beautifully. Drow is maybe the kind of play that Nigel would have played, and you would have asked him about it afterwards, and he says that was the correct play. He's going to be able to actually benefit from his own opening, because there's no way that Bradley's going to block it. There's no way. I was about to say dwarf would have blocked, that R Urides, but he would not have had the R anymore, I don't think.
Right.
Although he had 2 Rs. He had 2 Rs on that rack. Anyhow, the whole game would have been different. He wouldn't have had the same rack. Definitely UT's was a sign to Josh that Brad had 2 S's. There's no question.
Yeah, he was probably just thinking at that point, I better start taking some lanes with me. But yeah, maybe if he doesn't play UTs, he sees dwarf, because he's like Josh is thinking that Brad just has something completely different, and he starts just looking at other parts of the board. I think the tunnel vision tends to be a thing.
That's it. No, Urides should never have played. Aguise is not going to slam Bradley for that at all. There's all sorts of reasons why you miss a bingo. It's not an easy bingo. It's got all sorts of ugly vowels, and it starts with a vowel. So totally, and 2 S's are always a distraction. It's just an unfortunate miss for him. It might have cost him the game. We don't know. But anyhow, you learn, you move on, wash, rinse, repeat.
It all started going wrong with the unfortunate pox head, which is
Oh,
a
yeah.
very understandable mistake from studying. Who hasn't done that?
Oh my God, I do it constantly. And hexapod takes the beautiful Y as well.
Yeah, yesterday I saw a Facebook post from some expert who said I keep thinking that there's 2 words in EELRSUV, and I was just it's just revols, right? And no, it's valuers, and I've missed that 50,000 times. There's no revols, it's only valuers. So I'm gonna play revols in some tournament.
Because revulsed is good.
Revulsed
is good. But it's not good on its own.
Right.
So I'm not sure why it's adjectival only. I'm going to try to look it up and see what it is. Revulse is not good. And of course, it's not going to show up in this dictionary. Yeah, it's not going to show up. Listen, does anybody here play Spelling Bee with the New York Times? Yesterday it had Gallivant. We have Gallivant spelled 3 different ways. It only had it one as a 9, Gallivant with 2 L's, which drove me crazy. But if you can believe it, it did not allow invigilating. Can you explain that to me?
What? That would have been amazing.
Come on, invigilating. I don't know. Drives me crazy. Actually, I found a Reddit where somebody made a whole booklet about the craziness of the dictionary in there. Vasa is a play I would have seen and played as well.
And that is
You're gonna have to help me out with all the Sims, because I don't have any access.
That is the best endgame sequence.
Okay,
that's the best endgame play.
Does Cellie is good. Both I think with an S and just an ECELLIE and CELLIE S is not good. Interesting, even though CELL, because it's a plural. It doesn't mean the same thing. Celli with an E at the end is a cellmate, and celli is the plural, I think, of celum, something like that.
Oh, cool. Or celli, the plural of cello.
Oh, plural. There we go. Celli. Okay, so it's not botanical. It's actually okay. Very good.
So he has Collier. How do you pronounce that word?
Collier.
Collier.
And he has that where? Oh yeah, to the R, to go out. Yeah. But he doesn't look like he's looking. He's still got plenty of time. 3.5 minutes. Josh showing GM performance. GM, for anybody not sure what he's talking about, is Grandmaster. I think he was short by one, right? If we watch, he was. I watched Will Anderson's latest video, and he needed 4 wins to get Grandmaster at his last tournament. I think it was it Albany, and he won 3 out of 4. So,
oh man,
painful.
No, he's a WESPA Grandmaster now.
Is he? Oh, he is.
Yeah,
oh, so he did make it. Okay, very good.
He made it. I think he got delayed by 1 tournament or something.
Okay, there you go. And once you're in, or do you have to maintain a certain rating?
I think it does not go away. He is a Grandmaster for life.
Very good. What is the top in NASPA? Is it also Grandmaster?
NASPA is also Grandmaster, but it's like super difficult to get it because it's based on like performance, like relative to everybody else, and like you don't even have enough players right now. We're playing Collins, for example, in NASPA, so you need to be like top 1%. But do we even have like 100 like rated Collins players? I'm not sure.
That's a good point. I mean, the fact that there's so few here.
Yeah.
And we just can't get the numbers up.
Yeah. But for TWL, we do have we do have enough players to hit Grandmaster, I think.
Yes. Remember, there's almost 300 players here. I think 286 is what it ended up being. There's always a few people who can't make it here. There was a lot of people having trouble getting there, including Art Moore, who's running the tournament. And I know that they were delayed by 4 hours, and then they were going to miss their connection. And a lot of people had this issue.
Oh my goodness! Did everything start in time? Are there people who are missing?
Yeah. They were coming early, right? Because they have to set up.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you know, Cesar, when I was going to Causeway, my plane got 3 hours into the flight and then returned back because the co-pilot had a medical emergency.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we had a call for a doctor at some point.
Wow.
And it's really dark. It's because it's nighttime, right? It's an overnight flight. And all of a sudden you hear, do you have a doctor? Do you have a doctor? And then just as we hit Newfoundland, they had to make a decision. Are we going across the ocean, or are we going back? And they decided to go back. So 6 hours in the plane for nothing. Of course, his health was more important than my comfort, but I don't think he even made the news. Yeah, it was, and I was on my way to Causeway, so it was. Michael Tang was pulling his hair out.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah, it's always so stressful to like go to tournaments and then have like flight delays. I've had so many stories of just like running after the plane in like Buffalo. I think I was literally running, and I caught the plane like with like 1 minute to go.
God. And why were you late?
I think the first flight was delayed. So
okay.
Yeah. So what is he making a blank here?
That's an H, yeah.
Chiller. Oh, I didn't even like, I couldn't parse that. I was like, Kaler? Chiller.
He's a little Michael Jackson moment. Or maybe a reference to the temperature there. I don't know. It's been pretty hot everywhere. So a very big win for Josh Castellano. Let's go to the overhead mic, please.